How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? We got blind melon lemon jello. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for dinner? I got to know. It's Dog One. Welcome to the nest. Yeah. Not muted anymore, buddy. Not muted anymore. And God only knows why I'm off-centered. Ooh. How we doing? Leon Netnior. Welcome to the nest. Bonjour, mon ami. There we go. I'm kind of centered. What's in your pockets? What do you carry? I got to know. We have only a few people in here at the moment, as far as I can tell. It's hard to tell from here, but yeah, we're gonna get started here in a second. Blind melon lemon jello. I'm wearing my comfy pants. So Spyderco Mannix lightweight blurple BDZ1. Nice. I have on the board here, I'm going to switch cameras. And what we see here is what I carried this week. We have the Monster Glideman DVD edition. We have the tack knives. Excuse me. Oh my God. You know, heavy knives fall out of these thin pants. Yeah, unless you got a really good clip. But Magnificent Beast. Tack knives, Magnificent Beast. And this is a beast. Beast of a knife. Still have to do the review, but the unboxing and first impressions have been posted last week. Nice knife. And coincidentally, the tack knives, the Viper. Thank you, Blind Melon. Leon Netnier's carrying Spyderco Military 2 S110V on my pocket and a Kunwu Stiffy P on his belt. Nice. OC Omega. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Bulldog Smith Farms EDC. Howdy, folks. I should sleep, so I got up to do a few videos, and you're on. Yep. So, did a video unboxing and first impressions on this knife. Tack knives, the Viper. Carrying it. It's got a little bit of a problem. It's got a little bearing rattle and a soft detent. We're going to try to fix that next week. I got confused. It's actually Carpenter BDN steel. Gotcha. And so another knife I carried this week was the Benchmade Griptilian. I did unboxing and first impressions, and in the unboxing I had I couldn't the round thumb hole was foreign to me. I've never used a round thumb hole, so I couldn't reverse flick this in the unboxing. But about 20 minutes after the live stream, no, the recording the video, I was snapping this open like a champ. I really like how it sounds when it snaps open. Oops, when it snaps open. Right. I can. Anyways, yeah. Oh, there you go. But you probably can't hear it. Yeah, it makes having to place your finger, if you're going to try to reverse flick it, a special way. Otherwise, it gets caught in your finger gets caught in the hole. And we got the Olotons G059. We're gonna be working on this knife and the Monster Glideman. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the black there. You can probably see it more over here. Yeah, see this black right here around the pivot? That's excess oil. Let's move it up here. Yeah, see the black right here? That's excess oil under the Ultim. We're gonna clean that up. And that's the same thing with the Zolotons. You can see that right there. You can really see it there. Too much oil. Only a little bit there, but I'm gonna clean that up. I don't know how many people we have actually lurking. Bulldog Smith has, hey Ron, I'm at 283 subs and 81 on Danny Link's calling. I'm grateful. What's Danny Link's calling? Bulldog? I don't know. Is that another YouTube channel that you have? 12 total viewers. Well, that's cool. You know, it is a late night for a reason. So far we have 9 votes, 44% yes, 56% no. And I can understand why you wouldn't want to have it, because it gets in the way of the picture. But I can see why you would want the chat, because that way you could actually see the chat in one spot if you're watching it on your phone. But I'm going to try adjusting that. Adjust it down. Oops. There we go. Now you can see the whole thing. That's my channel for faith, history, etc. So yeah, we all should be, shouldn't we? Omega Smith Stacking is at 543 subscribers. Oh, that's nice. Nice. Yeah, I hit 500 real fast, and then I slowed way the hell down. Now I'm only at 690. I hit 500 just after the new year, and now I'm sitting at 690, just stalled out something fierce, and that's why I'm doing the verticals to get subscribers. I average about 10 to 15 new subscribers from verticals, so I'm hoping to hit 670, 700 tomorrow. By tomorrow, cross my fingers. Yeah, this morning when I did the giveaway, you guys know as well as I do, well, maybe my regulars do know, that when I do a subscriber giveaway, I choose another YouTuber who has less than 500, or actually less than subscribers than myself, and we raid that site, get them some subscribers and likes and stuff on a video. I think I'm averaging anyway between 30 and 50 subscribers per takeover or raid, which is cool. And it's all in the trying to help other YouTubers, other people in the community. So luckily it's been working out pretty good. Oh yay, 700 power to us smalls. Well, it won't be until I hit 1,000 though. We'll see. And I think we're gonna work on these two Ultim PEI knives, and then I'm hoping to work on both of these, and then maybe sharpen the knife if there's time. I don't want to be on here too late. Need my beauty sleep. TKL AM comes awfully early in the morning. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to start by taking the pivot screw off. Oh, let me turn this light on. And let's see, let's get a little closer. There we go. And get a little closer in. Take the pivot screw off. Look at all that thread locker. I'm gonna have to try to clean that off. And I'm gonna take the pocket screw off, pocket clip off. Okay, pocket clips off. Now the two body screws. Yeah, I don't have any acetone, so I'm gonna use a little bit of alcohol. Actually, you know what? I can get that soaking, but I need a cap or something. Let me find something. I got nothing handy. Oh well, we'll make do. Your friend made a channel round with my YouTube, with your YouTube channel logo on it. What's a channel round? Omega. OC Omega. I carry my Benchmade Griptilian 20 CV steel blue gray G10 handle. Nice. Yeah, this is the Griptilian is S30V, and I have death grip scales put on it. I'm going to do it on a video, show the mod. Oh, okay. All right, let's get moving on this. All right. Take the scale off. Take this liner off. There you go. And the blade and the bearing. The other side of the pivot. That bearing. Oop, and the stop pin. Back spacer. I mean, it's a challenge coin round with my, oh, that's cool. Got to go for the Sunday morning hike. Have a great night, everyone. Well, you know, Leon will probably still be here. Gonna be here for a couple hours anyways. Yeah, you have a nice hike. You take it easy, man. Take this other screw off. Here we go for the standoff. See, I'm gonna take this off. And now I can remove this liner. Huh. Isn't that fun? Oh, gotta take the front side of the clip off. Clip screw. This is a reversible pocket clip. So the front has a screw in it as well. Now the scales come off. There we go. Now let's go ahead and see that excess oil there. This is what we were seeing through the scales, through the Ultim scales. And same thing for this one. See that? So we're going to clean that off real good. Got my microfiber cloth. Did those knives come from the factory with all that oil? Oh yeah. You don't know it. Blind melon knives these days, Jesus Christ, it's almost like they dip them in the oil. Mom said it was okay for me to stay up, but you would have to give me ice cream. Good luck with that, Michael. I mean, Donald Milinkovich. I wish I had some ice cream right now, too. All right, so I'm gonna spray this down with alcohol, give it a nice wipe down. Now, see, with the Ultim, you can actually see that it has a lot of oil. The other knives that you can't see, you'd be surprised how much oil is there, and you can actually feel it in the action. It actually that much oil causes friction. Which is kind of opposite of what you would think with oil, because oil's a loop. Oh man, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna have to mute you guys. Whew. Exactly, blessed. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta visit the little boy's room. I'll be back real quick. I'm gonna mute you. I got pee pee. I am back. There. How's that? So, Cicero, nest member, welcome to the nest. William Hornbustle, welcome to the nest member. Lance Foley, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Yes, you did miss ice cream. So, in case you didn't know, for all you guys that just came in, the knife that I have dismantled on the board here is the Monster Glideman DVD edition. You can't digest high fat or high fiber foods. Oh, that sucks. No Haagen-Dazs for you. Oh, excuse me. Cool Whip is high fructose corn syrup and oil. That's horrible for you to eat. Oh, but it's so good on pumpkin pie and Jell-O. All right, so these two are cleaned up, I think. Yeah, those two are cleaned up, but I got to clean up this oil here. Say if you guys got one of the Glideman, one of the DVD Glideman, and then you got that black near the pivot, it's because of that oil. See that? Mulsec. Cicero is carrying a Mulsec 808 Decay and a Monster Reaver. Nice. Lance Foley would rather eat something tasty than make regret in the next 3 days. Yeah, I can understand that. Plus DC, when you say Cool Whip, you have to use a Stevie Griffin accent. I don't know who Stevie Griffin is, blessed. Thomas, Blind Melon, You can buy Ready Whip that is actually good for you, good, and you make it with milk and delicious. Yeah, except for the Ready Whip doesn't have the Cool Whip flavor. Down Malikovic, all the ice cream is mine. Digging into a quart of Jagen, oh Haagen-Dazs. Donald, would you happen to be from a different country? Haagen-Dazs chocolate right now. If I die tonight, you will know why. My favorite is Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream. That's my favorite Haagen-Dazs. Somewhere it's illegal to carry ice cream in your pocket. I can imagine. Stewie, still don't know. Oh, you're talking about from Family Guy or something. I don't watch those kind of shows. They don't. Okay, autocorrect. They don't do anything for me. Cicero, I've been doing intermittent fasting and time restrictive eating for about 15 years now. I eat only once a day, Monday through Friday, and nothing at all over the weekend. So how's that working for you? Soy, no, sorry. Okay, yeah, sorry, Lance. You might like it. No. I don't even like soy milk or soy. Yeah, no. From Family Guy, yeah. Yeah, I've never watched it. I can ask PB and chocolate. You know what's better? Well, actually, no, you wouldn't get it. It's a Bay Area ice cream company called Lord's. Oh man, the peanut butter and the chocolate ice cream is so freaking good. William Hornbustle, Bluebell chocolate chip mint. You ain't had chocolate chip mint or mint chocolate, mint chip ice cream till you had Rite Aid ice cream. That is so good. It's the only mint chip that I will ever eat willingly. Mr. Mouse, welcome to the nest. Nest member, although I think I've already greeted you. This bird's flying around is really cool. I've never seen that before. How does that work? It's a plug-in for OBS. I'm surprised more people that have OBS don't do that. As far as I know, I've cornered the market, at least in the knife community. And see that's the DVD logo. Well, I used to be 270 pounds, and now I'm down to 150. So, okay. Took 13 months to lose 100 pounds. Well, that's 13 well-spent months, it sounds like. Cicero, good on you. I've lost 100 pounds myself. Not all at once. I lose 10, gain 10, lose 10, gain 10. All in all, actually, I probably lost 1,000 pounds. I've also found 1,000 pounds as well. But, c'est la vie. Gonna clean the inside of the scales. Might as well hit up the outers. And what I'm spraying on here is alcohol, 99%. Ronald Dobbins, nest member. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Hey, Mighty Mouse. Good to see you. Here I come to say today. Oh, that's Underdog. Sorry. Or is that Underdog? I get them confused. I could barely remember both cartoons. All right, and now clean the blade off. Where are we with the poll? With 20 votes, 60% no, 40% yes. So, okay, I am going to turn off the chat now. I'll keep the poll open in case that changes. Please vote if you haven't. There's the chat. It makes for a cleaner screen, that's for sure. But I can see why somebody would want it on a vertical. I know people seem to want it on a horizontal, but I'm going to do the same poll for horizontal on my next live stream because personally it makes it easier for me to see what's going on the screen. But it's not about me, it's about you. Hello there, Ron Dobbins. Why the name change? Let's remember. I was all about Tillamook till my pancreas shit to bed. Gotcha. I don't know what the pancreas does, but I'm guessing it doesn't allow you to have high fat, high fiber foods. All right, now might as well. I'm going to clean the bearings. Ooh, these look like skiffs. And like I said, the knife I am cleaning up and tuning up is the Fairmonster Glideman DVD edition. Cleaning up that black ink-like looking stuff underneath the scales, which is all it is just built up oil. My goal here tonight is to clean these two Ultim PEI knives and you tune them up. Now the detent on this knife is pretty strong. I mean, it's a very snappy detent, but I'm gonna loosen it up a little bit. So see how far that sticks out. Oh, what's that staining stuff? Did I cut myself? I may have cut myself and not known it. I might have been bleeding this whole time. I don't know. No, I didn't cut myself because it doesn't hurt. I don't know what I got stained with. But look at this. And no, I'm not flipping you the bird, but that is my middle finger. Huh. That's weird. Well, anyways, as I was saying, see how that lock bar is jetting out like that far? I'm going to adjust this a little bit. May have gone a little too far. There we go. I think that'll make it a little less stiff, but only putting it back together and giving it a shot will tell me if I went too far or not enough. Okay, so put this in here. That's the show side. I'm gonna put the standoffs in. Now I'm going to leave the standoff screws just a little loose and put the backspacer on, because sometimes if you tighten them up, backspacer might not slide on very well because it might be slightly out of position. So then I put the backspacer on, and then tighten up the screws, and voila. Now we're gonna take a break. I'm gonna take you guys with me. You're not. Wait, I am behind in the chat, I think. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't realize the chat wasn't moving. I thought you guys were just being quiet. All right, so let's let me catch up on the chat. Hey, Roland, I've got to give you props. You don't let those trolls bother you on cutlery lovers chain. Who's Roland? Lance Foley, I have such a hard time gaining weight. I am jealous. I weigh 100 pounds right now. Wow. You're skinny. When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get the sensation I'm eating Junior Mints. You know what's good? Have you ever had a grasshopper drink, whether it has alcohol or whether it's a virgin grasshopper? Ooh, that tastes like a York peppermint patty there. That's a good drink. And instead of making it with cream or half and half, you make it with ice cream. And oh man, that's a dessert drink if I've ever had one. Today I carried a TRM Neutron. I need to get a Neutron. I need to get a TRM, period. Titanium scales and a Null Raiden R2, MagnaCut titanium scales, and a Gerber multi-tool, and a Big Idea pen and Fossil. I'm guessing that's a Fossil watch. That's nice, Ron. Now there's only one chat. Yeah, I took it down because you guys voted against it so far. I am waiting for the Golden Designworks sub caliber knife coming in the mail. Ooh, I haven't been keeping up with Golden Designworks, but I've seen the sub caliber. Personally, I like a bigger knife, so I would go with a caliber. The pancreas creates insulin. Gotcha. I need to go now. See you guys. See you, Omega. Thanks for stopping in. Hit the thumbs up on your way out, please. Cicero, still waiting on my compact Excalibur and mini Taipan. Mini Taipan? Man, I would love to have a regular Taipan. I don't know about a mini. Same thing with the Excalibur. I'd go big or go home. But that's me. I like bigger knives. As Foley, the pancreas creates enzymes that break down food for digestion. Mine no longer produce the enzymes, so I have to take enzymes with every meal or snack. Gotcha. Cicero, I have the Kunwu Excalibur Integral in black. DLC, I want to get the mini one. Yeah, I don't know about spending that amount of money on getting Integral. But that MC Excalibur, that does look like my jam. I'd want the full size. I just want to be sexy. Oh, you want to be sexy? Gotcha. Yeah, that's a nice knife. Well, Dobbins pre-ordered mine week before Christmas. Same with the mini Taipan. Same day, actually. Gotcha. Well, you know, those are pre-orders, right? So it takes time. Gotta have patience. Tapping toes and my watch since Cicero, they are still not in stock. Love grasshoppers. The ones they make at the Bellagio are to die for. Oh, really? You talk about the Bellagio in Vegas. I actually stayed at the Bellagio. I wish I would have known that about the grasshoppers. Hit that thumbs up, Ronald Dobbins says. Okay, folks, it's time for a smoke. We're going to have a smoke-tastic time, so I'm going to do that. And then we'll finish putting this knife together and do the other knife, and then see if I got time to sharpen the knife. So let's go. I don't know where my phone is. I think it might be in my jacket pocket. Okay, so let's go. Road trip. It does feel like my sweatshirt jacket is weighted down. No. Oh, my. There it is. My phone's in my pocket. All right, let's go. Oh, somebody's letting the crows fly. Yeah, they are. Love you, baby. All right. So what's everybody doing today? Done today besides the live streams? Anything interesting? That's all I did today was live streams. Tomorrow I hope to get a little yard work done and record some videos. Got 9 people in here and 22 thumbs ups. Nice. Oh man, I gotta give my phone on the charger. I only got 10% power. A cat that was living outside had baby kitties, so we caught them and we took him in to animal rescue and found them homes. Nice, Ron. Did you keep any for yourself? Cicero said, spent most of the day recording and editing videos for my channel, for your channel. The plan is to release 30 videos in 30 days. Oh, yikes. The editing, that's time consuming as hell. Ronald Dobbins, I spent 10 years as a vet tech and surgical assistant. You, sir, are my hero. Gotcha. Not only know, but Ron Dobbins says, hell no. I got 3 cats you could have. Actually, I don't have the cats. Colleen's daughter has them in this house. I worked at an animal hospital. As Ronald Dobbins says, I worked in an animal hospital for 3 years too. Was a vet tech too. Nice. I had a dog by the name of Max. Anyways, Max, she was a border collie shepherd mix. She had the markings of a she looked like a shepherd in miniature border collie size. Anyways, had her since she was a pup. She passed away at 17 years old. Actually, we had to put her asleep, but while she was alive, we whenever we went on vacation, we would take her to we would board her, and every time we board her, this girl Megan was there, and she took care of Max, and then I think Megan had transferred to a different vet, different boarding facility, and then when Max got really, really sick, and we had to put her to sleep. When we took Max in, Megan was there. I'm kind of tearing up. Sorry. Don't want to bring this down, but anyways, so they cleaned Max up, and they gave her an injection to make her feel good, so we could have one last visit with her. Me and my son Christopher, and Megan was there to comfort both Max and myself, and Christopher. Anyways, after Max passed, a few days later, got a card signed by all the vet techs and the people that worked in the boarding area of the vet hospital, and they had pictures. They included pictures of Max as a puppy. It was something special. Anyways, that was quite a few years ago, and I haven't had it in me to have another pet. But Megan, she was a godsend. Anyways, okay. Enough of the tier works. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate that. I can't tell that story without tearing up. To think I didn't even want the dog. Got the dog for Christopher. Okay, so here we go. Going back in. Finish putting this knife back together. I know I probably put a big damper on this thing, huh? All right, let's go. Let me put my phone down, take my jacket off. Pets aren't part of the family. They are family. Yes, they are. Okay. Let me put my phone on the charge. Finish putting this knife back together. Okay, good. It's charging. All right. Fine melon. This might have been already talked about, but do you know what type of oil they are using on knives these days? To me, smells different, almost like a thin train oil that made them smoke. I have no idea. I use Slickamol, a petroleum-based lube. And Ronald Dobbins has a Siamese, all white. His name is JJ. Nice. Okay, so, I gotta clean up this pivot. So I'm gonna spray it. Kodiak Edge. Gordon, welcome to the nest. Gonna clean up the inside of this pivot screw to get as much of the thread locker out of it as I can. Gotta go a little thinner on the microfiber cloth, so be able to get in the pivot hole. I'm gonna fill up my alcohol bottle. Glad to have you there, Gordon. Kodiak Edge. Slickamol is a dessert topping. Great on ice cream. I'm probably the oddball. I use graphite on all my knives. I have for years. All right, that's clean. Let me get the pivot screw. Look at all that. All that thread locker there. They should never use white. It took extraordinary efforts to loosen that screw up for this live stream. But luckily I was able to get it off without stripping the screw. My boy is a 3-year-old German Shepherd, English Mastiff. Wow. Pile baby, 100, yeah. Pile of baby. Yeah, 123 pound baby. Yeah, toddler, yeah. Holy crap. That's a big dog. You should see the sweet pride bar I made, Ron. I'm giving it away tonight. Oh, nice. Wait, tonight, you mean? Oh, because it's Sunday. Yeah. See, I go by sleeps. So it's still Saturday to me. Sister Rose says, Ronald Dobbins, I only do big breeds. My last was a 110 pound boxer, 32 inches at the withers. Nice. Wow. That's a big ass boxer. I think I got the majority of it off. No, need to work on it a little bit more. Let me see if some Windex might help. A little ammonium. Okay, everyone, gotta go. Hope you all have a great week, great night. Love y'all. Love you guys. Good night. Good night, Ron. See you in T-Kels. Maybe. I made a new blacked out EDC tote bag as well, selling on eBay. Nice. Oh yeah, that looks like it's gone. Maybe I should do the inside with the Windex. Let me try that. I won't know if it helps, but because you can't see in there. But alrighty. Okay. Hopefully that's got it. Okay. Put in the pocket screw. Sorry, the pocket clip screw. Let's go ahead and put the pivot in. Let's see. So the blind man. There we go. Put that down there like that. Put this back on because it keeps on falling off. Now we can grease up a bearing. You carry fixed blades right now? No, I do not. I've noticed over about 30 knives, I really like them more than folding knives. No, I'm a folding knife guy. I got a pretty good dollop of some Slickamole. I'm gonna that's a little too big. Put about half of that back. Okay, got a decent dollop of Slickamole. Look at that. I'll put it on my fingers there. Rub my finger together a little bit so I get it on both sides. And then take one of these they look like skiffs in these bearings, which are cool. All right, so the bearing's in place. And I'm gonna put a little bit of Slickamole right around the bearing race there. Do it on the same on the other side, as well as in the what you call hole. There we go. Put the blade in. Add a little more. Flick them all on my fingers. Take the bearings and do this. So the oil, so the sycamore gets all inside the bearings. Stick that on. There we go. Clean off the old fingers. And put a little dollop on the detent ball. I already got some in the detent hole. Put some along the inside of the pivot area. I mean the pivot screw area. Oh, rats, drop the scale. But before I put this liner on there, I forgot. Yeah, you put the stop pin in. Shocks Gaming 7008. Hiya. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? New here, I have a question. So I got my first MagnaCut blade and was wondering what the angle to use for maximum sharpness. It's a Heretic Knives Wraith B4. Well, depends on your usage. How are you going to use it? If it's going to be rough use, I would probably go 18 to 20 degrees. Personally, I would, because the way I use my knives, I go 14 degrees. Well, I don't know about chipping. MagnaCut's a pretty tough steel, but what do you know what the HRC is? Because the harder it is, more likely it's going to chip. And I can't see this hole. Sorry, I don't want to get my head in the picture. But I can't see that hole. So, need to get some light. I would go 14 then. Shocks Gaming. But that's me. I'm a sharpener. I love sharpening knives. All right. Now, let me pick up the scale. I think I just blinded myself with that light. Stop pins in place. Put the liner back on. And fight the tension of the lock bar. There we go. Pivot screw. Just snug it up. It's 62 HRC. That's good. Oh, somebody just... Scale screw. Oh. You couldn't see the top of my head anyways, because I forgot to Oh. There we go. All right. I'm going to go for 14. Yeah, that's what I would do, but that's me. I sharpen almost all my knives to 14. I do have a gas station type knife that I think it's 420 steel. I sharpened it 20 degrees per side, and I was still able to cut newspaper with it. Oh, let's see. Let's check the poll. We're still at 50. We're still no's are gonna have it. What knife am I working? I'm working on the Fairmonster Glideman DVD edition. DVD is a YouTuber that worked out a collab, so with Fairmonster, and they modified one of their models, the Glideman, to DVD specifications. Major difference is this knife is in Ultim, which Fairmonster didn't have a version of the Glideman in the Ultim, and also there's no thumbnail. I mean, there's no reverse. Back. Back flipper, and this is 154 cm. The blade steel. True that, Blind Melon. I think that it's actually like a Tack Knives. I got it over here somewhere. It's got a wicked looking blade. The only thing I don't care about it is that it's assisted. But it's a beater knife, you know. So that's why I sharpened it to 20%. I hate these goddamn putting these wire clips on. Yeah, if I can, after I finish this knife, or actually, if I finish both of the Ultim knives, well, this one's Ultim, the other one's PEI. But if I finish those knives, I might look over there to see if I can find it. There we go. Oh man, condolences for Oklahoma. See, the black's all cleared up. Let me get, I got a schmeg of grease there on the blade. Yes, I did. It's cold. Yeah. You can open it again. What stuff? Well, I got whatever I had on my finger, which is gone. I'm talking to the internet. Colleen says she's sorry. She hears me talking and she thinks I'm talking to her. Anyways, whatever I had on my finger got transferred to the blade here. Let's scrub to get it off. Oh, and this is DLC, by the way. I love DLC blades. Oh, whatever this is that I got on the blade, that was had to do some scrubbing to get it off, but there we go. That's one knife down. And oh, look at that. Look at this. Watch this. Of course, pivot could be tightened a little more. There we go. That's another reason why I adjust the lock bar. It might be a little loose because it's a little guillotine-like, but almost hydraulic. I almost got it perfect. It's not enough for me to take it apart, but I guess once the knife gets broken in, I'll have to tighten the pivot. Not tighten the pivot, but tighten the detent. But let me change screens here. Okay, so you can see this. And then I don't technically live in either state. It's between them both. State of confusion, state of joy. I'm kidding. I'm in the incorporated zone. I like, hang on. Yeah, I like my crossbar and button locks. Not me. Button operated liner locks. Oh, I'm all about that. I don't currently have one out at the moment. Well, I do, but I'd have to take some hunting to find it. But anyways, yeah. No automatics. Nah, I have one automatic knife, and it's a counterfeit Benchmade. A friend of mine, I sharpened a friend of mine's gaucho knife, and outside the fee that he paid me, he was so grateful because it was a heirloom. It was a knife that his great grandfather made. Anyways, he bought me a knife, and he told me how much he paid for it. I think he paid like $20, and he said, I asked him, where'd you buy it? And it was one of those AliExpress or something like that. Anyways, I told him, well, this isn't a Benchmade. So I gave him a lecture on the out the front auto. My Benchmade cost $300. He wasn't going to get a $300 knife for $25. I'm kidding. I'm in the unincorporated zone between Texas and Oklahoma by the Red River. So neither state has it, but still, you're caught between a rock and a hard place. It looks like. Sounds like anyway. Ew, everything is bigger in Texas. But the brains, according to my brother-in-law in Dallas. I was stationed in Texas for 3 years, so I know whereof which you speak. Of course, I lived in Wichita Falls, Texas, which is right by the Oklahoma border. All good. I don't really care about those things. Now every state is bullshit and filled with crazy people. I've been to almost all the states, Blind Melon says. Yeah, it is true that everything is bigger in Texas, but the brain's blind. My brother-in-law says he's from Texas. From Dallas, I mean. I'll tell you, Dallas, I swear to God, every time I went to Dallas, it felt like I was going into a separate country. And that's not an exaggeration. Clean this off a little bit because I still have some grease on oil on my hands. But this knife, I declare, done. Going into this knife now. So we gotta work the clip. Looks like T6s. Get out my T6. There we go. All the body screws are T6. The screw, I should say, is a T6, but the pivot is a T8. Let's see. Shock says he's in the Air Force right now. He's loyal to his Leathermans. He has the fancy one with the magnet. Nice. Shocks, what base is he stationed at? I was in the Air Force 9 years, from 80 to 89. Oh, retracted. Blind Will Melon, Wichita Falls is 100 miles away from me. Well, that's, that's not far as Texas goes. I don't know, but it's near Dallas, I think. Well, Wichita Falls was an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes from Dallas. I know more about the Army bases. Gotcha. I was near Wichita Falls, Texas was near, the Air Force Base was Shepherd Air Force Base, was near Lawton, and Lawton, Oklahoma. And I can't remember the name of the Army base that was nearby. That's where that Army major went nuts and he started, went on a shooting rampage. He lives in Plano. I don't know where Plano is. Down, Texas is a big state. Anyway, so let me remove. There's the liner. Remove the blade and the bearing. Of course, the bearings aren't nearly as nice as what came off the Pharaoh Monster. Here's the Ultim or PEI backspacer. There's the bearing. Pivot screw comes out. Stop pin. Always got to be careful with the stop pins. They may seem solid, but the minute you turn you turn away from it, it's gonna fall out, and you're gonna like wonder where the hell it went. Port Sill, that's it. There you go. Thanks, Shocks. Yep. Fort Sill, Oklahoma. We used to get the Lawton news broadcasts. And, whenever, Wichita Falls area of Texas, or that area in general, is very, very dry. It's got a dry heat. Take the liner off. Here's the Ultim. Oh, let's take a look at the fending oil. Same thing with this side. Look. So that's what was causing and you can see it on the inside of the scale here. And that's what's causing the black. Anyways, Wichita Falls, Texas is the famous place. What they're famous for is putting the falls back into the river. I don't remember what river that is, but other claim to fame is they used to have the, they probably still do have because it brings in a lot of people, a lot of money, a rattlesnake roundup, where they go out and try to catch rattlesnakes. I don't know if the goal is to see how many you get, or who catches the biggest, but it's a big thing. All right, folks, sorry about this, but I have to go visit the little boy's room again. I'll be right back. All right, fellas, since you can walk outside and find them, yeah, no doubt. Not that I would want to. It's not like I'm afraid of snakes, but knock, knock. Anyone home? I'm still here. Kodiak, I'm going out for another smoke. Since I had to take a bathroom break, I figured this is a good time to go out to Wiha. Wiha. So let's go. I got you on my I got the chat on my phone. All right, the poll's a little closer. 56, 49, 45. Or I should say 44. I'm not taking this out now. Oops. Alrighty. Anybody say anything? Well, we have sand vipers, and damn, they are freaky. Yeah, I bet. There's only two vipers that I want to know about. That's the Viper from the Battlestar Galactica, and the Viper made by tack knives. And there's probably a couple of knives named Viper. But yeah, so how do you guys feel about Ultim or PEI? Obviously, I'm a fan of it. See my EDC blacked out tote bag. Hey Gordon, send me an Instagram picture of it, and then I'll put it up on the thing and show it off. Dodge. What? Oh, Dodge Viper. Oh, I was a little slow on that one. I don't know how well it's going to show on a vertical, but we can give it a shot. Let me know when it's up and I'll check it when I go back in. All right, guys, don't talk too much now. I've never handled it before. I think it looks cool. A couple years ago at Blade Show, so many people were gushing about it. I missed out. I missed out on what? Blind Melon. Okay. Thanks, Kodiak. As soon as I go in, I'll look it up. So, Blind Melon, what you miss out on? I gotta use my phone to light my way out of the garage. So I don't trip over something. Oh, Ultim. Gotcha. Yep. Oh, you didn't miss out. There's plenty of Ultim PI knives. Like this Bear Monster Guideman. I used to be not into Ultim. And then let me pick up the cord here. Okay. My phone needs to get a charge. Anyways, I used to not like Ultim or PEI, and I won a PEI QSP Canary, and that from a giveaway, and that changed my mind. That was this knife right here. Like the way it's textured, the way it looks. I actually like PEI with a satin blade and satin liners, but like this one, the Fair Monster right here, it's DLC coated blade, so can't pass up DLC. Where's the there's the mouse. Now I'm gonna look up something on pull up my Instagram. All right. Here's the bag that Gordon Kodiak Edge made. Wow, that's nice. Kodiak? Gordon? I meant to handle it. I'm not buying knives anymore. Oh, that's a shame. Blind Melon. Yeah, the QSP Canary. Exactly. That's nice. Very nice. Good work, Gordon. Just Boggett Transplant. Welcome to the nest. You just got a sugar off. Nice. Very nice, Gordon. I like that. That seems to be a pretty good size too. All right, let's get back to this knife. You got to finish cleaning it up. All right, this scale is clean. Let me clean off this scale. Kodiak Edge, who's in the chat, made that. He's selling it on eBay. Ooh, that is a cut. Wow, that was blood. I guess I had enough blood there to clog it up, so I didn't feel the alcohol earlier, but now I do. Okay, that scale is clean. Clean this these liners off. Probably not going to get the sharpening knives. Probably put this knife back together and then we'll just chat for a little bit. Clean out this liner. Yeah, isn't that what I said, Kodiak? I thought I did. Sorry if I got it wrong. This is hurting. It's the alcohol in the cut. I'm going to adjust this D10 as well. Do that. So I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Not too much. Anytime, Gordon. There we go. Probably be a little too drop sheddy, but we'll see. Clean the blade off. And we'll start putting things back together. Blind melon, a couple of years ago, after I lost most of my family to different illnesses and etc., I really changed my outlook on buying things. It doesn't fill a void anymore. Live and compassion doesn't. Gotcha. Yeah, but gotta have knives. Oh, your Kodiak Edge on eBay. I see. All right. Sorry. I sent the pry bar I'm making for tonight's giveaway to your Instagram. I got to drill a lanyard hole in it yet and carve the sides. Okay, we'll take a look at it when I finish putting this knife back together, okay? All right. So, show side. Put the standoffs in. Here's my 7, T6. Love. Oh, love. Gotcha. Love and compassion. Autocorrect is drunk. I do like my multi 100s. They collect dust mostly. Not sure I know what you mean by multi 100s. Oops. Try it again. I'm good. I got the screw and the hole lined up. I think. There we go. Finally, got it tight. Got it. Put this other standoff in. I mean, multiple hundreds of knives. Ah, I see. I understand now. Partial sentences do not make for good conversations there. There we go. All right. I'm going to put the pivot in. There we go. All right, pivots in. Put in the back spacer. And put in the stop pin. Gonna lube up the bearing. Oops. See. Get off me, magnet. Put some Slick'em on my fingers. Bearing. Lube up the bearing. The only thing I would definitely replace is the Victorinox Swiss X multi-tool. Everything else I wouldn't even miss. Oh, then you should probably sell them, I would think. Sounds like there we go. At least it sounds like to me that's what you should do. Maybe not all. The only thing, it got lost or whatever, stolen or broken. If it got lost, stolen or broken, gotcha. Now I don't know what model that is, but I do like Swiss Army knives. That's a fact. Miss mine. All right. Blades in. Let me clean that up a little bit. All right. Time to put the scale on. I want to put a little dot of lube on the pivot hole, on the pivot and the pivot hole. There we go. Scale on. Scales on. No, sorry, the liner's on. Oh, got grease on the inside of the liner from my fingers. There we go. Pivot screw. I've tried, people are broke and pissed off around here. I can't even buy. Oh, I understand that. You could try selling on Blade Binge. I sold several knives on Blade Binge and not making a profit, but I didn't lose too much. Was able to raise some money to buy a couple other knives that I really wanted. There we go. The pocket clip back on. Tighten up the pivot screw. There we go. Let's see if it works. There we go. Ah, nice. I'd say centering is spot on. And this Honoson PEI, unfortunately, they're sold out of the PEI versions, but they do have other versions. I have a purple one over here, purple G10. They also do in black. I believe each scale type has a coated blade and a non-coated blade. Here's the purple and a satin blade. I think it is on sale now for $35. And you can save 10% using my link or my coupon code that's located on the description of this live stream. This one I was planning on, I sharpened this to a 17-degree bevel because I was planning on giving this knife away, but I noticed there was some scratches on the blade, so I'm keeping this one. And I just gave away another knife, same knife this morning. I gave it, or this afternoon I gave it away, and that's sharpened to 17 degree as well. So I want to sharpen this to 14 degrees. Most of those scratches will go away, but like I said, I love my knife sharpened at 14 degree bevels. I've thought about this vendor called We Buy Knife Collections. But like you said, lower price knives don't really make any money. But you know what you can do is you can sell them as a bundle. They really want customs in my experience. Well, yeah, for collections, sure. But people every day on Blade Binge sell lower cost knives. Oh, missed part of the chat. I make custom spider knocks. What's a spider knocks? I put a Spyderco blade in a Victorinox knife. Really? That's interesting. Don't you use the grasshopper blade on your custom spider knocks? Blind, yes. Huh. That's cool. Well, I didn't miss that part of the conversation. All right. So let's take a look at Gordon's pry bar. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's nice. You said you're gonna put a lanyard hole on it, and what else were you gonna do, Gordon? Are you gonna mill it out any? All right, let me put this stuff up. Oh, carve a bind pattern on the left side. Oh, that'd be neat looking. That'd be cool. Let me switch this. Wait a second, I'm going to see that again. Oh, there's a lighter, so you get an idea of the size. That's kind of cool. All righty. Well, I'll tell you, what's kind of weird is last week I had 50 people in here and the chat was going on. I could hardly sharpen a knife. How fast the chat was moving. Yeah, that might be cool. I'll check them out. Probably would be the best. Just ask for a bundle price. Well, you know, it depends on how you probably make more money selling pieces parts, but it might take longer. That's the thing. You're welcome, Gordon. Thank you for sharing. Like I back in the 1990s, I had to sell my comic book collection so I can I was living out in California and I got laid off, and towards the end of my unemployment I had a choice. Actually, after I got laid off, I decided to move back home with my mom for a little bit. And so I left California. I was leaving California to go back to Ohio, and I needed some money to pay my last month's rent and a bus ticket to Ohio. And so I ended up selling off my comic book collection. My sister did for me. I got $300 for that collection. It was certainly worth $1,000, this comic book collection. But because, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and I needed the money, and a comic book store, you know, I took the comic book store's offer of $300, and I was able to pay off with my unemployment, pay my last month rent, and the Greyhound bus back to back to Ohio. So yeah, and that was some knife maintenance. If I wasn't so tired, I would sharpen a knife, but yeah, my eyes are getting a little dodgy. Most of my knives were on discount, like years of hunting to find them, or lower prices. I always have found it difficult to justify the prices of a piece of metal. Well, you know, it is what it is. It sounds to me like you don't value them anymore. So you probably should sell them off. You know, I'm going to go and wash my hands. I'll take I'll leave the microphone on, but I'm going to go in the bathroom, wash my hands. The Spyderco Police for over $200 was really outlandish for me. You know, it might be outlandish for a lot of people. I think Spydercos and Benchmades are overpriced as it is. But that's just me. So yeah. Let me wash this slick them all off my hands. I highly recommend this Slick 'em all for you knife people. You can get it. Comes in a syringe from OCD for EDC, and that's I believe OCDforedc.com, and I think it costs like $15 a syringe, and it's good stuff. It's waterproof. It stays where it's at, where you put it. Unlike knife lubes, which tend to run. And that's the reason why, you had the black bits under here. But not anymore. Yeah, see that? That's this is how tight the the PEI was before, and you can hear it slap. But this one, slap it, and the sound is a little different. A little quieter, but I think it moves better, and it's got a hydraulic shut. I'll magnify myself, and you can see a nice, slow, controlled fall. That's what I like. And this there we are. Knife has a front flipper and a back flipper, and it's very, very small back flipper. So this one won't get deleted. And the front flipper works fantastically. Let me switch cameras again. There we go. Front flipper works easy cheesy. Cool looking knives. Thank you, Kodiak. This is the Oltons G059. I gave this one away. Not this one, but the exact same knife away on a giveaway this afternoon, as well as a Tack Knives Viper. Shiro Blades and EDC, what the hell you doing up? I just woke up and saw you were on. Nice. So are you just waking up or are you getting up? Got work. So I hate working on weekends, which I only did when I worked fast food or when I was in the Air Force and we had an exercise. Then when you work 24/7. Hold on just a second. I agree. A bunch of knives are overpriced as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. You should check out this brand name Tour knives. Yeah, I've heard of them. I only had 3 people till 4 a.m. live last night, Ron. I can understand that. You know, that's kind of like the way it is now. Last week, though, I don't know if you came in last week, but the live stream I did last week, same time, damn, the chat was flying for the first hour and a half. Oh my God. I think I went 3 hours. So I think it went 2 hours. I had 50 people in here. I don't know what the hell was going on. Why so many people were awake last Saturday night, but damn. Yeah, 20 years in the Navy. Geez. Yeah. I only made it 9 years in the Air Force. Of course, after I got out, I realized my mistake about getting out because I didn't realize, it was, I got out in 89. You know, when you're overseas, you're kind of sheltered from the economy. I didn't realize, so we were in a recession until I got out. And yeah, that kind of sucked. And 9 years, all I had to do is do another 11. And then when I hit that, when 2010, no, when the year 2000 came and passed, went by, and that's when I realized that, okay, I would be retiring from the Air Force right now had I stayed in and went the whole 20 years. Wow, that was a wake up. I haven't found that to be that much of a case, Gordon. Last week's live stream, I got a whopping 10 subs. I mean, I'm happy for the 10 subs, and that's more than I do get during the week. But that's the reason I'm doing these vertical lives. Wish the hour was better. If it was a little earlier, I'd be able to get more subs. At least more views. Last week's live stream only got 500 total views. 500 some. I retired back in 2017. Now I work in the culinary field. Currently working at Dora. Don't know what a Dora is. Shiro Blades, whereabouts are you located at? I'm guessing California, but I don't know where. Dorothy Lane Market. Oh, Gotcha. Okay. Yes, prime time viewing and making or yeah, sure, but well, it's actually more going vertical. You get more views. People stop in, check you out, and if they see cool knives, they see something cool that they hadn't seen before, they'll sub. You know what I don't understand is why people unsub. That's what I don't get. It's not like you have a maximum amount of subs that you can give away. You know, it's like the only time I ever unsub a person is if they really, really fucking piss me off. Then I'll unsub them and make sure that I don't see their videos ever again. And I've only done that to a couple people, mainly, well, those for personal reasons. Well, I actually detested them. Vertically, I usually get 30 to 40 subs each live, but the thumbnail, what you're doing is, well, yeah, well, maybe not there, Kodiak. I do know the more subs you have, the more subs you get, because it's exponential. So if you got over 1,000 subs, then, you know, those subs generate more subs for you. It's just the way the math works. And unfortunately, I'm in that area, the time, you know, the thing where the self-generation of subs is very low. Besides, I'm not really in a hurry to grow. Not here to really make money, though making money would be nice. So I could buy more knives, so I could show off more knives, and such. But, you know, I'm having fun. It just would be nice to keep on moving upwards. Being the stagnant part is what sucks. But I get enough from members, memberships to, you know, get a couple new knives in every couple months. And then the rest of the knives are knives I pick up because I like them. My own money. But I'm retired, so I stay up till daylight, but sleep till 2 p.m. Nice. Really? That doesn't sound right. Because I just brought in $167 in 2 months. And I only have maybe 50 paying subs. Nice, Kodiak. Yeah, you divide that by 100, and that's how many views I have. Me personally, I feel like all this crazy and bizarre ways YouTube is now is because the soft people took over, and now we're like in a weird abyss of insanity. Well, the problem is YouTube is primarily run by a computer. That's a fact, Jack. Bunch of people got together and they, programmed that computer. But computers make the rules. Yeah, but unfortunately, Kodiak can't monetize, fully monetize until hit 1,000 subs. I have the views, I have the watch hours. I just need 1,000 subs. And there's a quandary. And that's to get AdSense money. If there is any money in AdSense. But, the more views you get, the more subs you get, the more views you get, the more ads, blah, blah, blah. But, that's the way it is. All right, gents, we're going to call it quits. I'll be back this time next week, as well as next by early live stream will be at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern. That's because Big Red's doing his early live stream, and I'm going to go on before him. Gotcha, Kodiak. Yeah, what we need to do is spread into other, I know, like woodworkers can make bank because you can get sponsorships and such. But anyways, I'll see you guys next week at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and then 2:45 at night, a.m. 2:45 a.m. next Saturday. Because next Saturday is the first Saturday of the month. It'll be May 2nd, and we'll see you there. Anyways, had a ball. Thank you for all my members that tuned in, all you guys, subs, new subs. Please hit the like and subscribe on the way out if you're not a subscriber, and check out my other videos. Give me a like and subscribe. Give me a comment. When this video shuts off, leave a comment. Let me know how I did. Good or bad, I want to know, so I know what to change and how to deal with it. But anyways, keep your blade sharp and your wood hard. Have a good weekend. Have a happy Sunday. Night, everybody. Hasta la vista, baby. Bye-bye.